Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andrew Prastio. I'm from class R4I and my NPM is 2019 125 and my teaching methods is repeat previous lesson, something like that. For what? For activating prior knowledge for the purpose and knowledge sharing, visualizing the main points, and discovering subject structure. Make sure that the presenter or teacher is open the touchscreen or a book with the previous lesson and review part of the lesson and ask student what they learned from the previous lesson. You can also cover parts of the information and then present the previous lesson, and you can ask the student whether they remember the hidden information, something like that, or the teacher does not correct the student answer, but either he or she or a student can disclose the covered information and discuss a student answer if that is relevant, and repeat previous lesson with activating prior knowledge purpose. So do you remember about our last meeting? What just I told you?
I remember the lesson a little.
Or if you just remember a little bit, so I can show you some picture. Maybe you can remember this picture. The first picture is this, and the second one is see,
Yes.
and the last one is so after you see the picture, do you have something in your mind? Maybe.
Yes, I finally remembered after seeing some of the pictures you showed.
So yeah, and maybe first we can start the conversation with a question or a comment and let the student react, and we as a teacher we can ask question, listen to the answer, and gives feedback each other and continues to ask question if necessary. And during the discussion, the teacher or a student can show the knowledge, and we can save the presentation and open it during the next lesson to repeat the acquired knowledge. And I hear something like someone told to me like lesson will repeat to you in a various forms until you have learned them, and when you have learned them you can then go on to the next lesson. I hear from someone that was really good for me for my life, so that's all. And like have you ever noticed that lesson tend to repeat themselves, like something like that, like when you studying mathematics and physica and other, before you know the answer you need to understand the pattern to get the answer. Yeah, something like that. and and then we can continue like identifying and releasing repetitive patterns, and you will continually attract the same lesson into your life, and you will also draw to your teacher to teach you that lesson until you get it right. And the only way you can free yourself or difficult pattern and issues you tend to repeat is by maybe by shifting yourself, shifting your perspective so that you can recognize the patterns and learn the lessons that they offer. And you may try to avoid the situation, but they will eventually catch up with you. And the last is in my method, my teaching method, I mean, like I have three rules that I use while studying something, everything. The first is awareness. It's for like becoming conscious of pattern or issue. And number two is acknowledgement. It was like admitting that you need to release the pattern about that, but that's something like Yeah, something like that. And number 3 is choice. You can actively selecting to release the pattern. Oh, the total is 4. Last is like strategy. You can creating a realistic plan and continue to find the answer, like in your brain, in your mind. When the teacher is teaching us, you can find about your answer with the pattern, so you just repeat with that pattern and you can find the answer. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching me, and I'm sorry if I have a mistake. And just once again, thank you for having me, for watching me. I'm sorry if I did a mistake. Goodbye, guys. Assalamualaikum.